Okay, so what exactly are you looking for?
So obviously I train every single day of my life. I have the last 20 years or so, but looking at having the opportunity to go through the Fixing Dave Tate project, having this functional conjugate fat dad program that we put on for you, I saw carryovers. It's very similar to what I would do for myself. Like, yes, I give a shit about benching, squatting, and deadlifting. Those are three of my big key indicator lifts. They always have been. I want to get stronger at those over time, and I want to continue to build those lifts while staying lean, staying healthy, and being able to be a role model for my clients and my athletes. But having an opportunity to be here with you, nobody knows better than you how to build these big lifts, how to optimize the movement patterns. I think step one is getting in and seeing what you think about my movement patterns, especially on the big three, and then looking at what I've been doing and trying to hash that out. But my big question for you would be, where are those main accessory lifts? What should I be doing to build those top end key indicator strength lifts? Because those are things that, like you've said in the past, like we've done with you, we've put health as the clear number one. Right now, I want health to stay the clear number one, but I want to bring up that number two, performance, to be very, very close in terms of its importance. Because I think that I'm not leaving performance out of the equation by any means, but over the last 8 years or so, I'm not a competitive athlete anymore, but I still want to be strong. I want to try to be jacked. I want to be progressing in my life. If I'm just going through the motions, never getting stronger in the big lifts, that's not acceptable. So I want you to take it to the point where, no, we don't need a 6-week fix, but maybe a 6-month, a 12-month, an 18-month fix where I continue to see this stuff grow at a little bit of a faster rate. Anytime I coach my athletes, goal is number one, stay healthy, but number two, I want to see performance. But I think that we could speed up that sustainability of the performance a little bit more with just some key things that, I would never program for myself. Every great coach needs a coach, and they need somebody to look in from a different niche part of the industry, and that's your specialty.
Okay. What I would say based upon that, just to kind of predict a little bit, is, the dynamic, the max effort stuff, I think that's going to kind of be easy. The way that your programming set up, that first lift is probably going to be where the biggest changes are going to happen based upon what I'm seeing, with the lifts, which, you follow a certain, I don't want to say a segment, it's a flow. You have a certain flow to the training sequence. So the sequence may get disrupted, all right? So the thought moving forward with that is that disruption it's okay when you're training for overall health and where the powerlifting isn't the priority. But what I don't know is how long can you abandon that sequence before you start to see a negative outcome of the sequence. For example, to put it to something I'm more familiar with, if I have somebody doing dynamic work and I know it's on point, I can actually pull away from that for 2 or 3 weeks and not see a drop in any explosive strength. At 4 weeks, I will begin to see the drop. I can maintain it for 6 weeks if I do put in like box jumps or something in there. So if it's somebody who's more of a grinding type of lifter that doesn't have to rely on the explosive strength come the meet, then I kind of do pull that out and then I'll replace it with the box jumps. But even if that goes past 6 weeks, from my experience with the people that I've seen, if they lose the explosiveness, then boom. All right, so that's on my philosophy. Now you have that sequence laid up, so how long can that sequence become broken to where all of a sudden, I guess a test for you would be your single leg stuff starts to get whacked. And that will be something that you'll have to auto-regulate to be able to know, because it may not, it shouldn't be. I'm just looking at worst case possibilities, knowing how the strength works in odd ways. Sometimes, like we talked earlier, it's not really linear. Sometimes you just bust, and then you put 50 pounds on your bench, you don't know where the hell it came from, but you forgot you trained 2 years to do it. You just made 2 years of mistakes until you found the right thing, to be able to get there. So that in mind will be something we'll have to think about as we kind of move through.
Yeah, sequencing is something that it's variable for us. Like any program that I put together, including my own program, and I've done my own program for the last 6 years, it all changes.
So it's more important for your warm up than it is the actual
The sequence
training.
of the warm up, that thing is it's tried and true.
Okay.
I truly believe in that. In 6 minutes, you can't get any more quality work done than that. So like I see myself kind of using that. But in terms of the actual exercise order of what we do, like I'm all up for anything. Like kind of our brand is around foundational movement patterning. And as long as all of those things get in there somewhere, I'm game for any order.
Okay, that was a misunderstanding on my part in regards to your own programming, which kind of validates one of the things that we said earlier. That, you know, if you think there's something in there, bring it up to discuss, because I thought the sequence was also rolling down into the other, which that's good to know. So we can just go out and start banging weights and see what happens. Okay.